Okay, Jaden, we're recording this activity so that Miss Byers can see us working through the problems. Say hi, Miss Byers.
Hi, Miss Byers.
Okay, so what we're trying to do is we're going to put the reaction. These are the 4 things that you can do. And then this is the size of the reaction, whether it's big or small. So if you react to something, you say, that's okay.
That's okay.
Is that a big reaction or a small reaction?
Small reaction.
Okay, so then where do you put that?
Mm,
And then remember, you got to kind of put them in order from the smallest to the biggest. So slamming the door, do you think that's a big reaction or a small reaction? If you slam the door, you're upset. You slam the door.
yeah, because I was being. Yeah, because it's being bad.
Is that a pretty big reaction?
Nope.
I think that's a big reaction. What about take a deep breath?
Take a deep breath.
Take a break, or say that's okay.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So which order do you think? Let's put the biggest reaction on the top. Which one is the biggest reaction out of these 4? Taking a deep breath, slamming the door, take a break, or saying that's okay? Taking a deep breath, you think that's a big reaction? I don't know if that's the biggest.
But I just put it over here.
Maybe, do you think slamming the door might be the biggest reaction out of all of those?
I think so.
And then if you think so, then put that on top. And then after slamming the door, bless you. After slamming the door, what do you think would be next? Would you say, that's okay? Or would you say taking a deep breath, like, or I need to take a break? Which one do you think is a big reaction? Okay, if that's what you think. Okay, and then what's next? What do you think is the next reaction? Now remember, as we go down the list, it's getting smaller and smaller. Would you say take a break? I need to walk away for a moment? Or take a deep breath? Okay, put that.
But there's no take a deep breath, isn't it?
It's okay to take these are not good or bad reactions. These are just reactions. And then take a break. Maybe walk away for a moment. Take a break. Now, when I look at this, I'm not sure if this is exactly the right order, but this is what you think, so I want you to hit submit.
Submit.
That's submit right there. That means I'm going to put this and see what it says. Uh-oh. Okay, so maybe you need to change that. Well, that's okay. So what do you think? We changed the order. So now we know slam the door is the biggest reaction. What do you think is the next biggest?
I know.
Okay. Oh, very good. Okay, now next one. We're going to do the same thing on this one, Jaden. I'm just recording. Go ahead and do. Okay, so what's the next one? Size of reaction scale. So your options are, what's that say? Can you read that?
No.
Sound it out. Throw
yourself on the garden.
On the ground. Throw yourself on the ground. That might be a big reaction.
Upstairs. You can throw yourself upstairs.
Well, I don't know how you throw yourself upstairs.
But you can't make that noise if I throw upstairs.
Yeah, that's not good. Another one is cry.
Because I do it, then that's gonna wake up.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. No. So throw yourself upstairs. Option is tell yourself I can be flexible. Calmly ask for help. Or cry. So what do you think is the biggest reaction? What's the biggest one? Just try it and then we'll see what it says when we hit submit. Yeah,
Can't do it.
yeah, maybe throw yourself on the ground. I think that might be a good choice. What's the next biggest reaction? Would it be calmly asking for help, crying, or telling yourself, I can be flexible? What do you think? And remember, you want to go from your biggest reaction, super big reaction, to a small reaction. Not much going on. So saying, I can be flexible. Do you think that's small or do you think that's big?
Big.
Okay. So what do you think is next then? Out of calmly asking for help, do you think that's small or do you think that's big than crying?
Small.
Okay, so that if you think calmly asking for help is small, then put that at the bottom. Do you think calmly asking for help is smaller than crying?
Yeah.
If it's smaller than crying, you want to put your smallest one at the bottom and your biggest one at the top. So if you think that's smaller, then that shouldn't be there, right? So you might have moved that around, or do you want to leave it like that? Okay. I mean, you're not listening. Oh, that might be a big reaction you're doing right now. Is that a big reaction? Okay, take your time. Now you got 2 right, so that's good. So let's fix those. So
Oh my god.
that's okay. So a big reaction, what's bigger? Telling yourself I can be flexible or crying? I think that's right. And then small reaction, I can be flexible. I like how you're being flexible right now. Okay. And why don't you submit? Good job. Okay, reactions. You got 4 to choose from. Call 911, throw something, count to 5, sigh loudly. What do you think the biggest reaction is? You've got call 911, count to 5, throw something, or sigh loudly. What do you think the biggest reaction would be? Remember, big reactions are "Rah!" Something big. What's big out of those? Very good. I think so too. You're so smart, Jaden. Okay, what do you think's next? What do you think would be another kind of big reaction? Would it be sighing loudly, counting to 5, or maybe calling 911? What do you think would be next? Something kind of big. Come on, Jaden. You got this. Okay, that's what you think? Okay, what about the next one? What do you think's next? We're starting to look more small. Don't look at me. This is your assignment. Put it on there, and then we'll check the answers when we hit submit. And I don't want you to just guess. I want you to really think about what you're doing. This is not playtime, Jaden. It's time to do your work. Okay, and then you think sigh loudly is the smallest reaction? If you think so, then put it there. I honestly don't think that's right, but let's check it and see let's see, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Hit submit. Oh, wow. Hey, you got to pay attention. Okay, so big reaction. What's your biggest reaction? Let's try it again. Let's start with the smallest. What would you think would be the smallest of those reactions? What do you think? Nope. know. Sometimes if you're really mad and you throw something, that might be a big reaction. Sighing loudly is pretty big. But go ahead. Put what you think next. What do you think next? What's your next choice?
My next choice?
Yes, Jaden. You're playing. Move it.
I wasn't playing.
Well, you're going very slow. Yeah. Okay, so let's work on this one. Throwing something, calling 911. I think these two things are really big reactions, maybe. And counting to 5, sighing loudly, I think these are kind of big reactions. So let's start with, I don't know the answers, but I would think throwing something, maybe your biggest reaction.
Why did I put there
Oh,
already?
well then maybe calling 911.
Okay.
I don't know what the situation is. Okay, then we said throwing something's pretty big, right? You think that's pretty big reaction?
Maybe.
Let's try it. Because when you throw something, I don't know if that's... I don't like it when you throw stuff.
Me either.
Sighing loudly, like kind of like what you're doing now when we're working and you're sighing. I don't know if that's the best reaction, so maybe let's try that one. Sometimes if you just take a minute and count to 5, that's actually helpful, right? So let's try that one. Very good. That wasn't so bad, was it? You're shocked. Okay.
Wait, what?
Those were the right answers. Okay, so now...
I'm not shocked.
Oh, I said shocked because the way you had your eyes, it looked like you just couldn't believe it. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh, you hit submit and you hit submit too quick. Okay, next. Okay. Refuse to do anything. That means you're just shutting down. You're not doing anything. Or you go for a walk. You run away. You just run.
Wait, this one?
Well, let's look at all of our options first before we decide, okay? So we looked at refuse to do anything. You're shutting down. You're not doing anything. You go for a walk outside. You run away. I'm out of here. Or you think, I can do something else. So what's the biggest reaction? Like, what is the biggest reaction you think of on this one? Yeah, I think so too. I mean, if you ran away, that would be very scary. So definitely that's a big reaction. What do you think would be next?
Wait, here's.
Going for walks can be peaceful, and it's not as a big reaction. But I mean, if that's what you think, we can leave it there and see.
Wait, it's not right.
I don't know. I don't know the answers. I'm just telling you what I think, but I want you to do this activity. Okay, so refuse to do anything. You think that's next? Okay. And then think to yourself, I can do something else. How about that? Put that there, and then let's hit submit and see what happens. I think you may have to make a correction. Uh-oh. Okay, well, you got 2 right, so that's good. Definitely run away, definitely huge. Right, refuse to do anything. All right, very good.
Wait.
I think we're done.
We're done?
Yeah, that was
We
it.
gotta go back. We got back.
Go to, that was it. That was the whole activity. So let me hit submit so we can send this to Miss Byers. Say bye.
Bye-bye.